talk about the Chinese and the Chinese coming into America, buying up land, all the debt that is owed to China. Well, some people raise the question, could real estate on American soil that is owned by China be set up as development zones in which the communist nation could establish these Chinese-owned businesses and bring in their own citizens into the United States to work? I mean, could this ever happen? Well, this is actually part of this evolving proposal that Beijing has been developing quietly since 2009 to convert more than 1 trillion of its U.S. debt that it owns into equity. Now, under the plan, China would own U.S. businesses, U.S. infrastructure, high-value land, all with the U.S. government guarantee against the loss. Now, there's been research done here showing that the Bank of China, China's central bank, has continued to advance this plan to convert China's holdings of U.S. debt into equity owned by China that's all within the United States borders. Now, the Obama administration under this plan would grant a financial guarantee as an inducement for China to convert U.S. debt into Chinese direct equity investment. Okay, now China would take ownership of successful U.S. corporations, potentially profitable infrastructure, and we don't know what projects those will be yet, and other real estate. And the whole plan would be designed to induce China to resume lending to the U.S. on a nearly zero interest rate basis. But China's been kind of sidestepping this whole thing because of the whole Obama administration. It's almost like they're waiting for him to exit before they make a move. Now, they also are trying to take their currency and put it in the IMF basket and try to make it a global currency. But when it comes to the United States, when it comes to Chinese troops here, when it comes to them buying up land, this is where it sits. A little over it's 1.17 trillion. And that was as of the end of 2012. So, what stops anyone else out there from buying a piece of land somewhere, buying a house somewhere in another country and going there and living there? And through this, they could expand that whole idea in saying, all right, look, we just simply bought some land, we're living here, or we're operating a business here. And if Obama and them allow this whole thing to go down simply so they can start borrowing more from them, well, you see where this is going. People worry about them posting up in Mexico. If they're allowed to find a backdoor route into this country en masse, that's what you need to be looking for. And if they can do that, then you add in some kind of crazy Red Dawn situation, and then that depleted border right there in Mexico. Of course, all this would be staged and planned and well thought out. That's the only way it would ever go down like that. And if it ever did, it'd go a lot deeper than what many of the sheep could even wrap their head around. Sold out. And that's where it sits when it comes to China owning more than 1 trillion of U.S. debt. They're trying to quietly transfer this into equity. And this is real deal. As I get more information, I'll keep you guys posted. And I'll leave a link in the description box. It's been Dabu7.